I did some research, and if I'm correct, you were on like 10 painkillers. You were like,
That's right.
Weren't you like you got into some crazy injury before the video?
It was so bizarre. I've never had any.
Woo! All right, everybody. This is My Wand here at Dash Radio on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Man, today we got an incredibly talented singer, songwriter, dancer, just overall incredible human being, Malavika. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'll tell you why I'm doing well. So doing this, whenever I interview anybody, I have to listen to your music, of course, right?
Right.
So I drove in today listening to Sugarcoat and Don't Let Go. I have a real short drive in. So you know I'm feeling good because I'm sitting here singing that. What's it going,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Love that take you did of
Thank you so much.
Don't Let Go. Why did you pick that song of all the songs for you to bring to life again?
I don't know. It's been a minute, since someone has tapped into that girl group feel, and I love En Vogue, and I loved like the way the record played on Set It Off, the movie, and so something about those chords in the original just made me want to do that record. I don't know what it is. It's just special, and it never got old. Like it just, it's beautiful.
And you redid it to the T. You actually, your cover art, that's like a remake of an En Vogue photo shoot, right?
Their original, yeah. So I mean, it's a different pose and a different look, with my take on it. But it's definitely a true homage in, with the record, with the artwork, with all of it. That's what's up.
I love that. I love that. That's, as you mentioned, Set It Off. That anytime I hear En Vogue, Don't Let Go, I've pictured Queen Latifah just getting shot.
Oh man!
Believe it or not, En Vogue, Don't Let Go, as I was telling you, is like one of my gym songs.
That's crazy.
Like it just gets me in that mood. Like if I was a boxer, that'd be the shit I'd want to walk out to.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's the fire record.
It's those chords. It really is those keys.
I'm telling you.
Did you know that the original version of that was produced for Outkast? That was supposed to be an Outkast song.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, but Organized Noise did produce it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an Outkast song, and then they ended up giving it to En Vogue.
No, it's
thank
epic.
God it went to En Vogue.
That makes sense.
What a song, right?
So epic. So epic.
I'm really hyped to be able to start telling your story because you're a relatively new artist, I would say, at least based off like what I saw on Spotify.
Absolutely.
But you've been in this industry and you're very well trained musically.
Yes, I would like to believe that. Putting in all the hours, 10,000 and more.
You went to the Berklee School of Music, right?
Yes, I did.
Boston?
In Boston.
Was that when you first came to the U.S.?
That was the first time. I mean, I was there for my sister's wedding, prior to that.
Okay.
That was my first official trip to the U.S., but where I was like, the land of the free, I got to make it out there to live my dream and be a savage. But Berklee was my gateway. The rule was, for my parents, it's like, get a degree. I don't care what it is, but you have to get a degree. Education is absolutely essential. And I love that they did that, honestly. Like, I feel like it brings some sort of discipline into this chaotic, creative brain of,
Absolutely.
us creatives. So.
Absolutely. Now,
so I kind of like that.
I've asked other people who've gone to school for music. I want to get your take.
Yeah.
Did it help you in your career going to the Berklee School of Music, or do you feel like you would have got here even had you not gone?
I feel like I'm the kind of person that I just go after what I want. So even if that was not a condition and I didn't go to school, I dropped out, I would have found a way to make it work. It would just be a different story and a different, perspective. But it did definitely help. Also, just expanding the bubble of people that you meet from literally all over the world. I mean, it's annoying that colleges do that, where they're like, we're gonna get one person from here and one person from there to just, say they have students from, all the possible countries in the world. But I think it was so cool to meet people from there, to meet people from Madagascar and Macedonia and be like, we listen to the same records. Like that's so cool, And I think that's a rare experience to have, which you would only have in a school like that. So
that is true. Because
Yeah.
I wonder, because I feel like you came from, so just so we can start from the beginning here, you're of Indian descent, but you grew up in Saudi?
No.
If I'm correct? Oh,
no.
sorry.
So I was born in Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi, but I grew up in India primarily.
Oh, okay.
And then had a brief stop in Dubai right before I went to Berklee.
Okay. And
Yeah.
had you not gotten into the Berklee School of Music, your parents were not going to let you come to the States?
That was the rule. Yeah, they preferred that I would, stay in India and finish my education there.
course.
But I just went online. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just see, what if I apply? Let me just go audition. Let me check it out for summer. Let me, I don't know, get that external validation that they needed to say, like, okay, for me to go out and pursue this. So I did. I went on audition, and I got a scholarship to go there. And they were like, that was the rule. It's like, they needed that validation from college to be like, we need you here.
Yeah,
and then they were like, oh, maybe you are talented, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
No, but you're right though. Like our culture, I come from Afghanistan. Our culture, you have to go to college. Like
Right.
the parents would like sever your head, literally. Like my mom.
Oh my God.
My mom was.
That's so funny.
I went to a university just to get my mom off my ass, knowing I wasn't
Wow.
going to use a degree ever.
Right.
It just was my way of like, give me 4 years to figure out what I'm going to do in life. And
Oh
so
my gosh.
I
yeah.
respect you though. You said you got a scholarship.
I did, yeah. It was a partial scholarship, but
Hey,
it was,
scholarship's
it was,
a
it was
scholarship.
a scholarship, yeah.
So after that, you moved out here to LA.
I
right?
did, yeah.
And you've been in LA now for how long?
I officially moved in 2019.
Okay.
While I was in school, I did, pop in and out of here just to feel out the space. And in between, I was working with some random producers out here at the time. And I was like, I'm just going to drop out of school and, move to LA.
Yeah.
That was the story I wanted to write, but that was not what I was it was a condition, like I said, with my parents. They said, this is, you have to finish school.
Thank God, because
And-
you would have dropped out. You would have just.
I would have dropped. I mean, I really
Just to be
wanted
sure, you did not drop out.
I
Right?
did not
You
drop out.
graduated.
No, I
Okay.
did graduate.
High five. That is not easy. What was your major there?
It was professional music with a focus on songwriting and performance.
Oh, I love that. And as a songwriter, were there things you learned at the Berklee School of Music that you apply to your songwriting now?
I mean, some things, yeah. I think especially it's so broad. There's so many different techniques, and I feel like sometimes when you're stuck, it does help, having some of these techniques that they teach you at school. And they had a lot of clinics where they would bring in songwriters that have written big songs. Like they brought Charlie Puth and different artists like that, songwriters like that, who would just talk to us about their perspective on writing. And so it was a very interesting, insightful experience. Yeah.
So it did help, but it sounds like you wouldn't you're confident you would have made it here had you not gone anyway.
I mean, just because of the kind of personality, yeah, I would find my people to learn from and evolve, or just by myself with the experiences that I would have, But
Yeah.
I think, I would be lying if I say that it didn't contribute to my evolution and who I am right now. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Do
it
you
definitely did.
Can you share one of these songwriting techniques, or is there anything specific that you remember that you could share
A song.
with us? Yeah, like is there a technique? I want to know. I didn't get to go to this.
Is there a technique? I mean, I guess it's just something. If you're stuck, I guess there was this one thing where they said when you wake up in the morning, don't think, just write like everything that's in your head. Like the first thing, just like word vomit, like in the morning. Not that I've ever. That's never how I write a song now.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're stuck, it does help. If you
Yeah.
just let out. I guess your brain is cluttered, and you just kind of let out these ideas
Just start letting
and then
out.
kind of make sense of it. And
Do you
see
ever
what comes
write
out.
songs in the morning, right when you wake up?
Not like where I actually like jot it down like that.
Okay.
There's ideas that come to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, in the middle of a conversation, like in the shower, it just, or melodies or concept. It just really varies. You just never know when
Yeah.
inspiration strikes, and yeah, you just,
Yeah, if it hits, it hits, right?
it hits. Yeah, it could be in the morning. It could be, I don't know, any hour really.
So did you write Sugarcoat?
I did, yeah.
Sounded like you did, because that is a very unique take. Like I've never heard a song that the artist is basically saying like, I'm not gonna bullshit you and you're not gonna like it.
Right. Yeah.
Deal with
yeah.
it.
It's just being straight up. I think now we live in a world where everything has to be so politically correct. When you, with anyone, like, I mean, of course, everybody wants you to be real, your real authentic self, and everyone gets into a friendship or any kind of relationship with that intention. But then when you talk about real things, people get overwhelmed about confrontation and are like, whoa, like, I'm not ready to get into that yet.
Absolutely.
And that's very difficult for the Indian in me to hold back.
Yeah, that is a cultural thing too.
It's like, I just gotta say it as it is, but not in a, you don't have to, that doesn't give you the right to be in, an asshole.
No, definitely. But
you
our
know.
people, like Middle Eastern, or I'd say brown people, is how we bundle in, Middle Eastern, where I'm from, and Indian.
For sure.
We're very straightforward.
Yeah.
My mom, to this day, I'll walk into the house and she'll be like, "Oh, your hair looks like shit." I'm like, "Come on, mom. They haven't even said hi to me yet." Just the way our
but I
cultures
don't know.
are,
I don't know why we do that. Like that needs to change.
No, I think it's a good thing. There is times where, like I've had my mom tell the waitress at the restaurant,
Right.
your food sucks.
Oh, my mom's saying, like, she
Right.
would just say it as it is, which I do respect that, but
They're helping
I
the
guess
restaurant, right? Right?
that's what you'd need, and yeah.
Well, have you ever upset anybody in this industry because you didn't sugarcoat something?
I'm sure. I think also, it's not just in my culture, but I feel like in general, when you're very outspoken as a woman, especially in the business side of things, like, people just get uncomfortable. Just when you speak your mind. And so, yeah, you do rattle, some people up. But I don't really, it doesn't really affect me. Like I said, as long as you say it politely and respectfully, anything can be discussed. You don't have to be disrespectful to somebody, but you could still get your point across and have a difference in opinion. And
That's a good point. Yeah, it doesn't have to be disrespectful, but you don't have to sugarcoat it. You can
exactly. Yeah. Keep it real, but don't be a jerk. Like,
yeah. Well, that video, I'll tell you what, the video was very impressive.
Thank you so much.
Like just very well done. I love
Thank
it actually had like story behind it, all the dancing and everything.
Thank you so
But
much.
I did some research, and if I'm correct, you were on like 10 painkillers. You were like,
That's right.
Weren't you like you got into some crazy injury before the video?
It was so bizarre. I've never had any fracture or injury or anything like that before, which was that serious. But the day before the shoot, I was at a fitting with a stylist, and I was just trying on a shoe, and and that's it. I couldn't move after that. I was just laying. I could just lie down and not sit up straight. Like it was like a muscle spasm on my back,
shit.
and I had never experienced anything like that. And Google is your worst nightmare in a situation like that. It's like, oh my gosh, you're definitely gonna die. Never be able to walk again. And I was like, oh my God, this is my first music video. I cannot not move. Like, I have to, do this choreography. What am I gonna do? So I went to this chiropractor. It was an emergency, appointment, and it helped significantly, but still I was in immense pain, and I could sit now, but I couldn't really.
Because you were busting dance moves in the video.
Yeah, no. And so my choreographer, Selassie, she gave me this balm from Thailand that she got, and it just lights your ass up on fire, and you're literally like that jump that I did, like it was just because of that balm. It just,
So
it was yeah.
Why it didn't show
Your
in the
body's
video?
on fire. Your body's on fire, and 10 painkillers. In between the shot, like the BTS is just me saying, I can't right now. I need water.
So
but,
I did my research, and I go back and watch Sugarcoat again, and I kept looking at your eyes. I wanted
Right.
to see if I could see you were high, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, you played it off really
no,
well.
yeah, no.
But that's so interesting. So behind the scenes, you were not
my God.
intoxicated, but you were fucked up. You were
It
on
was,
a bunch
yeah,
of
no,
painkillers.
it was the only way to like not feel anything. And I guess that's
Yeah.
dangerous because you don't know what you're going to pull if it's all numb.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't. Like,
You did
know,
it.
You got to do whatever it
Video came
takes.
out great.
You know?
And what I really
Thank
love
you.
is
Thank you so much.
no, of course. I want to thank you because to me, like, the age of music videos is over, right? As far as like the MTV, the BT days.
I know,
But
I
I
miss that.
love when an artist puts their all into a video, and you didn't take any shortcuts on that video.
No, definitely.
Very
not. It's
well
just-
done.
Thank you so much.
It seemed like you were very hands-on with the video too.
Absolutely. Just, it was also important, for me to bring in elements of the culture tastefully and intentionally and steer away from the gimmicks that we have. So just different scenes in it. Like there's this one scene where I'm dancing on a plate with there's two male dancers on a plate as well. And that's originally done Kuchipudi. It's a form of dance from Andhra Pradesh.
What's it called?
Kuchipudi.
Kuchipudi.
Kuchipudi, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuchipudi. Yeah, I know. I didn't know what it was from, but it had that feel. I could tell it was from like some Bollywood inspiration.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for sure.
it was dope. You were
Thank
spinning around the whole time, like
That's,
it was.
and the other plate, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was super dope. Now, can we expect more videos? Are you going to be one of those artists that you're putting out like 3-4 videos a year?
Absolutely, yeah. I definitely want to do. I'm big on visuals, and I really want that to be a part of the narrative and story too. It's it's a big part of expressing your art and showcasing that. And I guess I'm a very visual person, and also the culture is very visual as well. You know where I'm from, so
Absolutely.
it just has to be a part of the big picture.
I love that. Well, as a fan, we win. So the more videos Malavika does, we win. We win.
I love it.
I want to give you a
Thank
gift.
you.
So
Oh my
I
gosh.
give every artist an album from my CD collection.
Oh
I wanted to
my
make it
gosh.
tough on you though.
Okay.
Because you've had a real you've worked hard your whole career, so I'm gonna make you work hard right now. You're gonna pick one of these albums that you want to take home.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm gonna make you choose between I think 3 albums that might have been a part of your childhood.
Okay.
So they're all in there. Shout out to
wow.
our good friends at Amoeba.
Hey.
Let me know if these mean anything to you.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Evil, pure evil. One. This is hard.
Well, did you grow up off of any of these?
I mean, of course, yes. I mean, well, Beyonce largely, and Vogue I discovered later in, life. I was closer to a fetus.
Yeah, right. I imagine. Well,
Than I am to this age right now. Like when it came
I
out.
had to present that one to you because that has Let It Go on there. So I was like,
Right,
yeah.
I
Don't
know.
let go.
Don't let
Don't
go.
let go.
Don't let go.
Old heads do not come after me.
No, so this is En Vogue, and we got Destiny's Child, Writings on the Wall, Sasha Fierce, like Beyonce. Ugh, this is hard. No. I think I have to go with, Destiny's Child.
I had a feeling.
Destiny's Child. Am I that predictable?
No, I just had a feeling. That's a great. Of the 3 albums here, that is the most classic.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
Like even now, almost every day,
How big of because it seemed like from what I read, you're a big Beyonce fan because you mentioned her every time that inspirations were brought up.
Absolutely.
How big of a Beyonce fan are you, really?
I think she's an inspiration to any artist, period. Just because of the work ethic alone and the attention to detail. And I feel like that's why I mention her a lot of times, along with, Michael Jackson and Janet, and just caring about the music, the style, the live show aspect of it. Just every single detail. You don't, not skipping out on anything. And I feel like that's rare, especially right now. So yeah, I'm about that. I want to, kind of incorporate that work ethic and be the best in every capacity.
Well, you're definitely on pace because so far you're 1 for 1 on dropping a video with your song. But can we expect a video for Don't Let Go?
Don't Let Go. I'm working on doing a live video of a live studio video. So with a bunch of dope musicians. So that's what we're working on with this one.
I love that little NPR tiny desk
type of situation. Yeah.
That's dope.
So just like a live take, but with some of the other records that I have coming, we're working on videos right now. So
can I test how big of a Beyonce fan you are?
Okay.
I want to present. I want to start a Beyonce lyric and see if you can finish it.
Oh gosh.
So I chose an easy one.
Okay.
I did a medium one and a hard one.
Oh Lord.
I'll do this. If you can complete all 3, you can take all the albums.
Oh man.
Let's see if you can do it. I think you can do it. I'm confident that you can. I'm gonna start with the easy one first. Okay. You don't have to do the whole song, of course, but just can you complete?
Okay. Yeah.
Finish the lyrics.
Okay.
All the single ladies, if you like it.
You should put all the single ladies, if you like it.
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Is it? No.
If you like it, then.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
There we go. There we go.
So it's just the ladies, because then she. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
I probably threw that one off.
Because I was like, she's not asking
sing.
the ladies. It's like, ladies, put your hands up. I was like,
oh, you're right. My bad. I take full responsibility for that one. I set her up for that, everybody. My bad. Let's try the next one. Okay. Me, myself, and I.
That's all I got. That's all I got in the end. Where I found out.
Yes.
Ain't no need to cry. Took a vow from now on. I'm gonna be my own best friend.
Woo! God damn, you can sing good. Okay, you got that one. Now let's see. The third one's a little bit harder.
Okay.
Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers.
Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. And now the fellas leave a girl with her friends. Cause it's 11:30 and the club is jumping.
Woo! You did that. Oh, I did not think you were going to get jumping.
Oh,
you deserve all the CDs by all
thank
means.
you.
I did not think you were going to know the actual whole chorus to Jumpin'. Most people do not know that.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm a lyric nerd. And I pride myself with memory for the most part. So yeah.
Wow.
Just any record that I've listened to, if I don't know the lyrics, I get very mad.
Do you like jump in? How do you memorize lyrics to a song? Because I have my way. I want to know yours.
How do I?
When you really love a song, you're like, I need to know these words.
I need to know these words. Man, I mean, I guess just repetition.
Right.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know, like just one listen and it just really sticks you to a certain. It's hard for me because a lot of times it's melodies too. That's what I grab onto like first, and then you just make sense of the words, or you're singing the wrong lyrics, and then you're like, oh shit, this is what they actually.
That's what I do. I'll just keep playing. Like it was last year. I really wanted to know every word to Nirvana's "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Right.
So I just started playing the song, and then if I mess up the words, I'll just go back and I'll just keep playing it.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I love that.
I love karaoke. So for me, like you have to. I won't karaoke a song unless I don't have to look at the screen. It's
right.
like my rule.
Yeah.
So I officially added "Smells Like Teen Spirit" to my karaoke catalog.
Is that your go-to? That's the one.
No, my
go-to.
Gonna
annihilate.
Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good.
Oh really?
I will shut any karaoke bar down.
Oh my god!
Like across the globe.
I gotta hear you do that.
That one,
so funny.
or "Call Me Blondie."
No way.
That's my other one.
Blondie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's
see,
so
to me,
funny.
like when you walk into
That's
a
so
karaoke
funny.
bar, you gotta scope the crowd.
Right.
And if it's like a urban crowd, I'll do Erykah Badu, Tyrone, or like
Right.
Sade, anything Sade,
yeah.
really.
Oh, that's what's
But
up.
most karaoke bars I go to, it's very like American or Caucasian. So, I got to bust out the Blondie,
The
Call
Blondie,
Me,
I
or
love it.
Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good.
Oh
Everyone
my
knows
God.
the words to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But now, I haven't done Smells Like Teen Spirit yet. But
That's on your list.
that's
To
on my
do.
list.
Yeah. That's what's
But I got to ask about a collaborator of yours, which of all the things I looked up in Malavika's, bio or history, the thing that stood out to me the most and made me so excited was DJ motherfucking Quik. How did you get tapped in with DJ Quik, and what do we have coming from you and Quik?
I had met Quik at the studio in Sun Valley. It's a new studio called Just for the Record, and he was there with the Avila Brothers finishing up a record for Snoop and Billy Ray Cyrus called Hardworking Men. And I was at the same studio at the same time working on, as crazy as it is, finishing up Don't Let Go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And originally, like a year before this happened, this was last year in February, and a year before, Dwayne Wiggins from Tony had wanted to put me in touch with Quik, and it's crazy. And but it was just difficult to coordinate that because he's in Oakland and Quik's here in LA and COVID, all of that. But we just happened to meet at the studio, and he had heard my music and he knew who I was, but we hadn't met in person. And it was just, Quik is just one of the sweetest people. Apart from being one of the greatest, a legend. Like, it was just an easy conversation, collaborator. Yeah, just the best person to be able to call a mentor and someone I get to work with. It's wild. It's a dream.
That's amazing.
So
like, how close are you and Quik? If you call Quik at 10 p.m. at night on a Sunday, is he gonna answer?
For real, like I could, literally,
Wow.
or within
Shout
the
out
next,
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes, as much as he can, like unless he's actually doing something else.
Of course, but that's amazing.
But he's the sweetest, and I really respect that. Like anything that I can send, any record that I work on, like I send his way, and he always gives input, feedback, and even sends me stuff like the songs that he's working on. And the man is a G. Like
absolutely,
the
so
records that he knows,
underrated.
Like, it's wild.
No, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. DJ Quik is the Prince of hip hop. Like he's one of the few people that you can leave in a studio by himself entirely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mix, master, produce, write, rap the song.
Right, completely, like by himself, literally. It's wild.
I love Quik. Shout out to Quik.
I
Now,
know, shout out
so
to
you've
DJ
worked
Quik.
with Quik. I feel like it's been like a year or so, right?
It's been a year. Yeah, getting close to a year now.
Do we got any records on the way? Anything?
Absolutely.
Oh, is it going to be one of your records or one of his?
Both, maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How many records would you say you have in the chamber?
With Quik?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a work in we're still working on new stuff as we speak, but about like 3 or 4 at the moment.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. And a new one that we're working on is just like getting to 5. Yeah.
Okay, that's just
Yeah.
very exciting. You know, Quik has one of my favorite produced songs of all time, "So Addictive" by Truth Hurts.
Oh my gosh,
Which
love that record.
falls into, you know, it's sampled an Indian song, if I'm correct. I might
It
be
is.
wrong.
It is. It's Kaliyon Kachaman by Lata Mangeshkar and Bappi Lahiri.
Damn,
And
you
it
know
came
your
out.
shit.
That's right. And it came out, I think, in the 80s from this film. I'm blanking on the name. Don't kill me, everybody. But yeah, I haven't watched that film, but my parents, you know, have, and they love that record. And yeah, it's wild that he sampled that. One of the first people to ever sample an Indian record here in the West, and I think it's iconic. And I am so excited to be bringing that back in a way with him. So yeah.
Oh, so you guys are gonna bring back the "So Addictive"?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
that excites the shit out of me, because I really love that song. And I was talking to Pooh Bear last year. I think we did an interview in like November. Pooh Bear brought up an interesting point. Pooh Bear, I don't know if you know who that is. He's the songwriter behind 112, Justin
Oh my gosh,
Bieber,
of course. Yeah,
a bunch
one of the
people.
greatest. Yeah.
He had told me he's actually working on a full, like, I asked him what genres he hasn't done yet and what he wants to do. Bollywood is one.
No
He's working on an
way.
entire suite of Indian songs.
Oh my God.
And I asked him
That
why.
is so crazy.
He had a great point. He said, he's like, Indian music is so contagious, but there's only 1 or 2, maybe 3 songs that fit the Western side of things.
Right.
So he brought up Punjabi MC. We brought up "So Addictive."
Right.
I think he also brought up, there was some some Timberlands, something like that someone also did. And he was saying how the sound, the Indian sound is so contagious.
It is.
And it's not utilized enough here in the West.
Absolutely. I feel like it had its moment in the 2000s. And, you know, I wish I was doing this in that time, you know. Because I feel like they had that moment of the sampling, but there was never an Indian artist in the picture. And yeah, I kind of want to bring that back and kind of fully have that moment, like fully develop and become its thing again here, you know, in 2023.
So can we expect some, I would say, more Indian influence in the actual like sonics that we hear from your new music?
Absolutely, yeah. Not just on a sampling level, but also with the instruments that we're using and with some of the records. So I'm really excited. Every time I go to India, like my mom and I go to like the musical stores, but that are really remote, where they pick it's just folk music instruments and things that you cannot find. You cannot find it here. It's exorbitant, the price online. Like you just have to go there and get it. You know, it's played at the temples. It's played in little villages. Yeah, by street musicians. Like there's so much out there that can be utilized and brought here. So
like you said, in the 2000s, it was everywhere, from like Jay-Z's big Pimpin' to Aaliyah's music. Rest in peace, Aaliyah.
Absolutely.
A lot of her music had Indian samples.
For sure.
Timberland pretty much was flipping Indian music left and right.
Largely. Oh my gosh, yeah. A G again.
Yeah.
Love.
So we can expect to hear that. We can expect to hear Eastern influence in your music. Because so far, the 2 songs I've heard are, you know, fully Western. I guess, you know, I mean, not that it's like a bad thing, but they're fully Americanized, I guess.
Yeah. I definitely, like I said, I want to be intentional, and, you know, I'm from there, and it's going to be a part of the music and the greater picture, but I don't think it has to be enforced on every single record and, you know, everything that I do or every single outfit that I wear. It's just, I am Indian. I want to be a dope artist, period, and you're going to hear the influence, you know.
I love that. I'm excited because, like, Pooh Bear brought to my attention, we need some more of those, like, Eastern influence Western bangers.
Absolutely.
You know, and it goes so well, like, from Jay-Z's Big Pimpin' up until, like, R. Kelly had that one song, like, toy, toy, toy. Like, there's so many examples. And they're all good, you know?
That's right. No, for sure. We definitely got to do that. And I feel like also the Indian music scene, the independent space in India, like, is really bubbling up as well. And it's really dope to see artists do their own music, original music that's not behind, you know, films. And it's really, it's an exciting time. So
is there any Southeast Asian or Indian artists that you're like specifically we should look out for? Anybody that you're
that I love right now? I do love Divine. He's a rapper.
Okay.
Super dope
Divine.
from India. And yeah, I would say he's one to
Divine?
look out for.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna check him
his
out.
His story is wild and super dope artist, great person.
Okay, Divine. I'm gonna check him out. Now,
Yeah.
what can we expect from Malavika for the rest of 2023? More singles, more videos.
Absolutely, all of it, really. I mean, definitely more music. I have 2 records out, so there's a lot of music in the works. More videos. I want to be performing more now that it's a little more normal, and
Yeah, because you went viral
be
in the
out.
pandemic.
Oh my
which
god!
I know you're like a performer. You don't seem
That's-
to just.
Yeah,
do
no,
it all.
definitely. I want to be out there in these streets performing, for people again. So it's really exciting to fully be back into it.
Absolutely. Have you
Yeah.
done any shows yet?
I did do a couple round of shows last year, like closer to the end of last year with Quik, actually, in the Bay Area. So we were in Oakland,
Oh.
Sacramento, and San Jose, and that was fun. And I also did a show with him at the Novo here in downtown.
Dope. Okay, so
yeah.
you've done shows.
Yeah. Yeah,
Were
yeah.
you singing Sugarcoat at those shows, or were you like backing up DJ Quik?
It was no, so I did do my records and then some of the stuff that we did unreleased. Songs
I
that we
missed
worked
unreleased records from you and Quik.
on. That's right.
Oh man!
But I got you now if we're ever doing that again.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear what you and Quik have cooking up.
I'm
very,
really excited.
very
I'm
excited.
really excited.
So, are you gonna drop a? Do you have plans of doing like an EP anytime soon, or are you just doing this single route until
So-
it comes to you?
A couple of singles after this. We're gonna do 2 more, and then I'm dropping an EP, which is already ready. Like we're good to go. Like I have 2 EPs ready, and I'm already working on the album.
Oh,
so,
ready.
Yeah.
So do
yeah.
you have names for these EPs? You got like the theme behind everything?
The first one, yes, I do have a name for it. It's gonna be Origin.
Origin. I
Origin.
love that. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna hear the influence of everything that made me me.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Very exciting. Well, as a fan of your music, I'm just very excited to see your story keep evolving and growing. And
Thank you so much.
See what 2023 and the rest of your career has a hold for you. Please tell Quik. I love DJ Quik so much. I think
I will.
I honestly think he is one of the most underappreciated hip hop figures, like period. So I love Quik. Anytime Quik.
He's the greatest, like seriously, serious goat in every aspect of it, and the sweetest person as well.
Yeah, major
So,
shout out to Quik.
Major inspiration.
Like
Shout out all
oh
of it.
God, how much I love DJ Quik. I can tell you, like I'm a huge Quik fan. Quik, Sugar Free, Mossberg, that whole era that they had.
I know. It's
Yeah.
wild. I mean, I know even now, like if you see like Quik and Sugar Free like live on stage, like they're wild.
They
Like,
kill it. I
they
saw
kill
them
it.
at the Novo with the game.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
game
That's
brought
right.
out both of them.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely killed that
Crazy,
shit.
crazy
Absolutely killed
show,
that shit.
so.
Malvika, what can we expect next now that you don't let go just recently dropped, right?
That's right.
What
yeah,
can we
the
expect
fourth.
next around the corner from you?
Like I said, more singles. The next single is called Overdrive, so I'm gonna drop that very soon.
Oh, Overdrive.
And Overdrive, yeah. And there's gonna be a visual for that I'm really excited about.
Oh, it sounds like you already have like the visual done, or you've already like in your head it's done.
Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, we're about to shoot it really soon, but with all the concept and the ideas and all are laid down
Oh,
for that.
amazing! And
Yeah.
is this more upbeat or more slowed down?
It's definitely more upbeat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Going forward, should we expect like a healthy mixture of both, or do you have?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say I'm naturally a more upbeat person. It needs to be danceable, and I think even with Don't Let Go, it's chill, but you could still dance to it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So somewhere in between, yeah. But you definitely need to keep the dynamic range interesting because I get bored very easily. So we can't have the same vibe again and again.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has to. Got to keep it interesting. Got to switch it up on them. So.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
Malvika, thank you so much for coming to Dash.
Thank
we
you.
take a lot of pride in trying to help artists like break and really break into this industry.
Oh,
And
thank you so much.
You're already in this game. Like you're much closer to like Quik and these guys
Oh
than
my
I'll
gosh.
ever be. But
Oh my gosh, no. Thank you.
Very
Thank you so
excited.
much for having me.
of course, thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming. Everybody, if you have not heard "Don't Let Go," Malvika's rendition of that In Vogue classic is amazing.
Thank you.
It feels good. It feels really
Thank you
good.
so much.
And then Sugarcoat. If you guys want to know how complete of an artist she is, watch the video for Sugarcoat. You'll get an idea because you really are a complete artist.
Thank you
The
so much.
idea is original. It's sang very well. Dancing your ass off in the video. So very excited. I'm glad that we had you here today. And when can we expect? It was Overdrive?
Overdrive, yeah.
Do you have a release date in mind or time frame?
Next month. We're just finalizing it right now.
Okay.
But very, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overdrive will be out soon. Very
Very
excited. All right, everybody. This was my Juan here at Dash Radio with the incredibly talented Malavika.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so much again.
be on the lookout. Overdrive will be out soon.
Thank you.
Boom.